Hey guys. Looks like you found me again. Welcome back to part 2. And I thank you for watching. Last time, as I described before, I think BioWare does a really great job in setting up something standard, then adding an interesting twist to it. As seen with Prince Balin, our younger brother, betraying us, pitting me against the older brother, Trian, when we usually thought that the Trian was going to betray us. Now we're part of the Grey Wardens, and there's potentially a blight about to happen. Oh, we'll see. I think simply Duncan is just old. Yeah. We're here. And let's level up. Alright. I'll put my points into dexterity. Slowly go with cunning. Alright, let's see. Yeah, let's just go with dexterity for the moment. Pick up combat tactics. Nice. And we're going to pick up... Let's see, I still don't know what to do with these yet. Yeah, let's do precision striking. I think that will be the next play.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
I don't know who the voice actor is, but he's kind of... he's decent, but I always thought he was the worst. The fact he's like, Hail, 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 you're the one Duncan brought, yeah? Alright, I'm fine, thanks.
Good luck to you then.
But again, there's probably a worse voice actor out there at the moment.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now? I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Teyrn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
How should I know?
I thought Grey Wardens knew all about the Darkspawn. The king thought it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
The queen?
She's the Teyrn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
I should go.
As you wish. You approach the tent of Teyrn Loghain. State your business.
Tell me about the Teyrn.
How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Teyrn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Is the Teyrn inside? What is he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
I would like an audience with the Teyrn.
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
Yes, I am.
Teyrn's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
No, I didn't know that.
Marek respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Marek would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. You're no surface dwarf, I can see it in your eyes. Smart of the Grey Wardens to look for new recruits in Orzammar. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I don't know.
If Kalen has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
He seems like a fool to me.
He is Marek's son and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
Look carefully, men. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
Yeah, that brings up a good, interesting idea. I remember, I forget, maybe it was an interview with David Gator, or maybe another interview with somebody else, but they were talking about how that your companions could get blighted. I was like, there's a small chance when fighting Darkspawn your companions could get blighted, which makes it realistic, but also unfortunate. It just has to be balanced. I sure, like, there has to be ways, like, there has to be ways, like, maybe to prevent it, like maybe the more armor you wear, or take a medicine before, but then that would have to be a lore reason, so it's kind of like a jumbled mess. Trying to put, like, a mechanic like that in there. I don't know. I'm two minds about it. I think I like the idea for realism. Maybe like a Nightmare Plus difficulty or something like that, where you can get blighted. It would just make something interesting, but at the same time, you would just probably end up with yourself and Alistair as your companions if everybody got blighted, you know? I don't know, it's food for thought.
Make a watch over you, my lord.
What do these Darkspawn want?
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these Darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get you. The wall before me is darkness, yet shall the Maker's light be my guide. The wall before me is darkness. Yet shall the Maker's light be my guide.
There are lots of dogs.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
Why would I help you?
This beast is in the king's service, just like you and I. This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
And why do you think I can muzzle him?
You're a Grey Warden, or soon will be. All wardens are immune to the Darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
How smart is this dog?
Centuries ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint on one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult, but without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help?
Could he be imprinted to me?
We can try, but first we need to muzzle and medicate him.
Alright, I'm giving it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
The dog looks up to you, respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You can see intelligence in his eyes, as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. I can't believe you could just kill the dog at the moment. That's the true bastard. Like, that's just like something you can... I don't know, like a true evil playthrough, you know? I'm just gonna muzzle him. Mari growls weakly, but does not challenge you. After you are done...
Well done.
Whoops.
Now I can treat the dog properly.
I don't read very fast, do I?
Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be. Why?
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
Where in the wilds will I find it?
It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year.
Let's see if I can find one.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
I wonder if dwarves have dogs. I don't think they do. Unless there's some dialogue option, like, from like, maybe heard of them but never seen them. My dwarf guy would be like, whoa. Whoa, they're so dog-like.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Right away, sir.
It's good to have Grey Wardens amongst us. With their help, perhaps we can push these things back underground.
Yeah, like, do dwarves have, like, pets besides the nugs? I don't know. I'll have to look up that later.
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need?
I have some questions.
Alistair can help you with those. I had hoped he would be back by now.
Gotcha. Yeah, let me know in the comments too if you would like to listen to the lore, or do you just want to skip to the important bits, you know? Like, if you find me talking to these guys interesting. I know this is kind of retrospective, but there could be new people watching as well. So please let me know.
King Kalen and guide him as he faces this terrible evil.
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
I am Deus.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
Not luck, but skill will save us.
And I'm sure you have plenty of that to offer. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
You faced Darkspawn before.
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
What does the Fade have to do with anything?
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
Some Darkspawns are just dream spirits.
Sadly, no. They are kin to neither the gentle Fade spirits nor the malevolent demons. Shamefully, they were once the souls of men. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
Interesting. I'm going to talk spoilers for future games in a sec, so if you don't know those and don't want to hear it, please skip to this time. Yeah, that's interesting that she says, at least that's what the Chant of Light says. Because we know that the Black City holds the terrible, the dreams and nightmares of the Titans. And the fact that she says that's what the Chant of Light says, it like gives way to like a hint that says the opening credits or the opening cinematic is one interpretation of what happened without a actual, well, it's just an interpretation, so we don't actually know what happens. It's a way to describe the world and why the Dark Spawn exist. Which I find interesting, because that's what history is, right? Before, like, for major religions, there was all these pantheons, and all the gods were to, if you could just study, you can understand the culture and what's important to them by what they worship, and those are the gods. So, I don't know. I think this is all interesting. It really does credit by the writers that now that they're kind of like dropping small hints that what we're being told is not necessarily true. Anyway, now I'll get back to it. Hey guys, welcome back from not being spoiled. We're just going to continue talking to Wynn here. You humans and your chantry.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
I'll just kill every darkspawn I see.
A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past, but I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Watch over Terran Loghain and give him the wisdom to bring us victory against the spirit of evil.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted. The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
That might find us worthy.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow.
Weird audio glitch.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
And what did you think I'd be?
Not a dwarf. Yet, here you are. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Oh, maybe they did.
Just to give us a good scare? No, they don't really seem the type. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
So what? That doesn't frighten me.
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
They're forcing you to be here.
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say I have.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some, goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course, to keep morale up, you understand.
Let me see your other goods.
So long as you keep it quiet. That course of action is inadvisable. Welcome, young man.
Who are you?
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
You speak very strangely. Why is that?
Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared?
They're not feared by dwarves.
Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous.
What? Tranquility? How's someone made tranquil?
Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware.
Yeah, this is, I don't know, one of probably the more horrific lore drops in the Dragon Age universe. Tranquility is kind of no joke. It's honestly pretty sad. It sounds like a horrid practice.
It might seem such to you, but I feel no horror. I am content to serve in my role.
Yeah, because you were kind of forced that way. Let's talk about something else.
Of course. What may I assist you with? It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
Yeah, that's also interesting. Again, yeah, the way that maybe lyrium is connected to other people and in the future is kind of hints at that. So, like how dwarves can also interact with enchantments is also a key as to why that happens.
Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
As a famous paragon of the dwarves named Commander Shepard, his favorite quote is, "I should go."
Goodbye.
I'm sorry, but there's so much to do before the battle. I must attend to my duties or I'll get the switch. May I fetch something for you?
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
You are a very strange human.
You're not the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
How can a dwarf be a mage?
You never know, these mages sneak up on you. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit, from Orzammar. I should have recognized you right away, I apologize.
And you must be Alistair.
Did Duncan mention me? Nothing bad, I hope. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
I can't prepare on my own.
I know. I felt the same way when I did this. Unfortunately, they don't give us much choice. There haven't been any dwarven Grey Wardens in some time. You must know a lot about Darkspawn.
I have fought a few in my time.
I never saw one before this began. Hard to believe most folks here think the Darkspawn disappeared after the last Blight, when your people still suffer every day. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
That argument I saw. What was that about?
With the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
Yeah, what's a Templar?
You don't know? Quick version then. The Chantry tries to control mages because they're dangerous, so they keep Templars that train to hunt down and kill apostates. That's what I was being trained as when Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
What about the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
I have met Davern.
Right, that cutpurse Duncan conscripted. I'm not sure what Duncan sees in him, to be honest. Keep an eye out, maybe we'll see the other one, or I can track him down later.
Alright, let's
If you
go.
have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Sure. I might mess with this later. When I'm not recording, mess with the tactics. I never really did in the past, but probably good to do some now because of the nightmare difficulty. Alistair disapproves. What did I say? Yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah, definitely gonna put this on.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me?
No, I haven't.
I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Tell me why you were in here first.
I'm a deserter, or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
And I bet you're as innocent as the sunrise.
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
If you weren't deserting, why sneak around the camp?
Oh, I would have deserted eventually. Just not then. I was stealing, not sneaking out of the camp. I got one of those wizards drunk and took his key. It belongs to a chest they got here, full of magical treasures. In fact, I still have it. I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for some food and water.
They didn't find the key on you when they arrested you?
I swallowed it. But it's, come back into my possession since then, so to speak.
I can't believe I could just kill him. Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Seems like a waste for you to guard him all day.
I can't just let him go, can I? The army will figure out what to do with him. Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Then they'll hang him, I expect. And I can go and do something else.
I actually had a chat with him.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
Well, you must want meal. This man could be hanged soon.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Yeah, here's some food.
Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
Huh. Considering where that came from, let's hope we're not the only ones in good health.
Oh, look. No, neutral with Alistair. True neutral.
That course of act. Welcome, young man.
Let's see if I can get him.
Indeed, the brand is a minor price. The irony, perhaps. Naturally.
You don't see me.
That course of action.
I guess I can't do it now. I have some vague memory of it. Happening later. Let's not worry about it now.
You may not want to remain here long, Warden. Most of these men have been tainted by the Darkspawn blood.
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
Why do you say that?
I saw them. We're gonna die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
Is it possible? Yes.
Aside from his wounds, we're not sure. His blood is untainted. He's just terrified.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
What?
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
As you can see, mine are Dwarvenkin.
I do, though I cannot pass on the respects of your ancestors. The Maker looks kindly on all who will receive him.
It means little to me.
How unwise, considering the difficult battle to come. May the Maker show you mercy anyhow.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
Yes. You've heard of me?
Not a great deal. We've been waiting for your arrival, though. Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Eamon. I wasn't aware dwarves could be Grey Wardens. I've only seen a few of your folk in the castle dealing with the smithy.
Of course they can. Why wouldn't they be?
Since the Grey Wardens protect human lands, I guess the dwarf would not wish to join. Obviously, I'm wrong. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
I am curious about the joining ritual.
As am I. Has anyone told you about it?
It's all a big secret, apparently.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Why are all these chests locked?
Yes? What about?
Tell me about Duncan.
Duncan is the leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, which he would say doesn't mean much, as there aren't many of us here. Yet, beyond that, he's a good man, a good judge of character. I owe him a lot. What about you? What do you think of him?
I owe him as well. He saved me.
That sounds familiar. He's done the best he can with what little he has. And that includes me, I guess. You want to ask me about something else?
Yeah, can you tell me about this joining ritual?
I wish I could tell you more. Maybe ask me again after Duncan speaks to you about it. You want to ask me about something else?
The upcoming battle?
The one tomorrow. I'll tell you. It's Tan Loghain we should be looking to win it, not the king. Kaelin just wants his place in history. The Tairn is planning the strategy. That's my opinion, anyway. I guess I should be thankful the king favors us Grey Wardens. But I know who's keeping the lid on the plot.
Yeah, why is it happening here of all places?
We're at the edge of the Korkari Wilds, the eye of the Blight Storm, right where the Horde will be coming. Ostagar itself is in excellent defensive position. The Wilders were pushed back from here time and again in ancient days.
And then, if that's so, what are our chances of success?
I'm sure Tan Loghain has the battle planned to the last detail. Still, no Blight has ever been defeated with so little cost.
And what if we fail?
If we don't break the Horde here, Duncan says it will spread until it engulfs all of Ferelden. Then it will take an alliance of nations to fight it, which would be bad. Neither the king nor the Tairn really seems to believe this is a real Blight, however.
And how much would I be participating?
You know, that's a good question. The other Grey Wardens are riding into battle with the king. I don't know if you'll be with them.
That's all I wanted to know.
You want to ask me about something else? Then let's get a move on, shall we?
Soldiers of Ferelden, my sisters and gentlefolk.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korkari Wilds to perform two tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
And why do we need blood for?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
Surely you've acquired some blood from up till now.
Of course. You must work together to collect the components, however. It's as much a part of the joining as what comes after.
Alright. What's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
And what kind of scrolls?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
And what if they're no longer there?
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
And how will we find this archive?
It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
Alright, understood.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Oh yeah, now that I have a route, I can open all those chests. Let's go quickly find them. Assuming that he has a skill.
On it.
Of course. Well, that's fine. I don't really need them anyways. I don't need it anyways.
Sorry, the main army camp is off limits for you.
I don't need it anyways. I don't need it. I need it. No, I don't. No, I really don't.
I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Squirrel. Good so far. Been pretty simple. An alpha on the one. Doesn't seem like it. I'll attack this guy since. Show me what you got. Sweet. Wolf belt. Nice name.
Over here. Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
We don't have time for this. Let's go.
We don't have time? What, you have an urgent meeting somewhere?
Fine, if you want to help him, be quick about it.
I'll do that. It'll just take a second. See? No time at all.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
Well, you sound like a coward to me.
I am simply trying to stay alive. You do not see me fleeing, do you?
A bit of fear isn't unnatural, you know. Few relish meeting Darkspawn up close. I know I don't.
Not many humans, maybe.
I know I'm relying on you to protect me. Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
A letter to Dogby. I think that's how you say it. Dogby. Speaking of.
Darkspawn. They just probably...
Damn. Nice. Very well. Squirrel. I have to walk all the way down. Whoa. Ouch. That's some damage. You're terrifying to attack that archer. Well, on you. Go there, but you can't attack that guy. Oh, what? You're blocked. Fine. Maybe go here. No, not blocked that time. Sweet. Here I come. Uh-oh.
Right away.
Oh, he does have an injury. No, it's dead magic. To remove this injury. Okay, well that's fine. He doesn't use magic anyways. I'll resist. I don't know. No, he doesn't have to play move. Okay, inventory, that's cool. Awesome. Alright, well, that was a close one. We did alright. I also forgot to put this here. Injured kid I can move, but yeah. Oh. Another squirrel that doesn't move. I'm gonna stay here. I don't think they can hit us from here. Maybe?
Off I go.
Ouch. Alright. Ori, or what you need Gavith? You two can handle that guy. Okay, cool. Oof, Alistair. Nice. Simple enough. Oh, that's the button. I've been looking for this button.
Looky here.
I don't know what that did. No, we have it. I believe. I don't want that yet. Missionary. We found a corpse near the entrance of the Aquaria Wilds. Letter on the corpse detailed a path through the wilds that should lead to the place where the deceased was meant to meet his father. This was the note. Letter to Jogby for more information. Gotcha. Maybe I'll take a look. Let's see. I have. Download content. Complete the quest. Current quests. Where do I go for? Journals. Where do I go for journals? Codex? Creatures, magic, notes. Nope, not that. That's related. Here we go. Letter to Jogby. My dear son, it pleases me that you wish to follow in my footsteps and bring the Maker's word to the unenlightened. I wish you had chosen a less dangerous place to do so. Apologies for leaving early for the wild, son, but I wanted to set up camp and get things started. The chase and respect one with survival skills in the wild, so I hoped to get a grip on that before you arrived. We may establish an agreement with the local tribes so that we had friends when you came. When you reach the wilds, you'll find it difficult to navigate. I listed certain landmarks below. If you follow them, they will lead you to a location I've scouted out, where I've left you some supplies. If you're lost, try to get back to that spot, and I'll find you. The landmarks are as follows, beginning at the entrance to the wilds from Ostagar. Look for a tree lining on a ruined building, pass under a fallen tree bridge, past a submerged tower on the right, look between a high stone ruined arch and a mossy standing stone, and walk along a path of roots and stone. Look for 2 large statues with a chest between them. There you'll find our 1 meeting point. I love you, Jogby, my son. I hope to see you soon. Your father, Rigby. Jogby and Rigby, huh? Alright, let's keep searching then.
Careful. I'm sensing darkspawn nearby. Best be on your guard.
Yep, I'll save. Because I didn't like that more. Whoa. Damn. Didn't see that coming. Where? Yeah, I think let's turn around and go back.
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
This should be easy enough.
Okay. Oh boy. Just a bunch of melee guys, looks like. Okay. Yeah, this should be pretty simple. Inventory, you can switch to there.
Arms and dangerous, ready for
Where are you, Joy? Joy.
right away.
Always slow to the party now, Joy. When I'm talking like that, I'm sorry. I couldn't understand. There we go. Level up, level up. Nice.
Yes?
Whoops. You know what? I don't really care.
Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
Cool. Got some stuff. Got some stuff.
On it.
Really? Whoa, what are you doing? Oh, okay, good. I thought you were telling me the game was glitched.
What do you know?
Wait, am I sure this is on? Yeah, it's on Nightmare. Fine with me?
This should be easy enough.
Am I in comment with that guy? I guess so. Cool. Level up time. Pizza time. Yeah, let's level that. Level our constitution a bit. What should I get? Taunt. Do I want taunt? Yeah, it says I'm going to be a tank, yeah. I'll say for the weight of the shield, combat no longer suffers an attack penalty when using shield. Yeah, let's do that. Let's grab that one. I think I want to doubly make sure. Yeah, I have that. Gun mastery increases this bonus further. Gotcha. Even if I do that, right? I can't have shield defense along with shield cover. What's the difference? Oh, I didn't realize I get Dwarven resistance. Isn't a hostile magic, meaning that one time resistance will may have other no effect. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, so what's bonus my like a character buff to do this? Let's get a shield game. Extra buff. Something is reduced. The shield expertise is next bonus increases, which matches the. Okay, the defense bonuses increased further. This should cover them. It just gives me more. Okay, it just gives me another option. There's more missile, but I'd rather have shield defense than for the time being. Since we're not dealing with wizards, mages yet. Yeah. My quest updated. And last one testament of someone named Rigby on the body of the crab. Find the cache engine and take it to Jet in Red Card. Huh. Okay. Davrin. Davith.
My Grey Warden sense is tingling. We're in danger again.
Right.
Ouch. Oh, there it is. There he is. Nice, nice.
this?
Boop, boop.
What's this?
Yeah, I have no idea how you can find that without using this mechanic. Nice. Fire it chasing button. Is that let's do another. Quest completed. Nice. Well. My dear son Jogby, I fear this is the last letter I will write you. I have had difficulty finding the chaser to bring them the Breaker's word. I have, however, seen evidence of their passing. They appear to have left this area in great haste, possibly fleeing the so-called Darkspawn that are rumored to be gathering in the wilds in ever greater numbers. I have left you a weapon and everything else I can spare, my son. I will try to find you once I have found a safe place. I only hope that you will be safe. With luck, we will meet again. If you see her, tell your mother that I love her, and I will take care of your family. And I take care of your family. Your loving father, Rigby. To whoever finds this note, this is the last will and testament of Rigby, the missionary, proud speaker of the Maker's word. I have come to the wilds to speak to the chant, but I fear I will die here at the hands of the Darkspawn. Believe all that I came with to my wife, Jeddah. Should the reader of this note feel charitable, I have buried a sealed lockbox in our camp, nestled in a Taventa ruin in the western reaches of the wilds. It is my will that this lockbox find my wife in Redcliffe, and that it is still sealed shut when it reaches her. My wife and my son, I apologize that my work has taken me from you, but I know that I will die in a service to the Maker. Rigby. The most western. Alright, it seems to be over there, and we'll go grab it. Oh, thank God for this speed mod. There we go, hidden cache. I don't know. We might as well take it. I don't think Thedas really cares. Cool. There's this little sauce like Thedas kind of forming a bit. You know, seeing that he still killed his brother and he kind of killed that scout mercilessly. Yeah. And he's like, oh damn, there's death everywhere. Oh. Let's go this way.
More darkspawn. Close by.
Oh.
Drill.
Yeah, I think there's someone. I see you, I just can't select you. You handle that since I have some good resistance. Well, here. Select you all. Attack that guy while I send myself to go attack that guy. Oh. That was unfortunate. Yeah, we love this.
More darkspawn. Close by.
Let's see, let's switch him. So we can end this guy. I have to get closer.
Drill.
There we go. This should be closer. Come on, select.
Victory!
There we go. Okay, didn't do much. I guess it was a good idea. Yeah, let's go. Just chase this guy down. Yikes. That's just doing pretty good. It's just that Dave, whatever his name is, starts with a D, died. Weirdly gotten an achievement. I thought I got most of the achievements here, I guess not. There we go. The announcer. There we go. One more. Alright.
Try not to stain the shirt, it's new.
Yeah, they got injuries, but I don't really care about them too much, and you'll see why soon. Let's continue. And let's save as well, because you don't want to repeat that battle again.
More darkspawn. Close by. You know the drill.
Davith, can you please just stick to your bow? That's not too bad. We'll take Davith's daggers. Take that.
Your command.
Alright, here's the cash. I do like that. Moving. No. You see a pile of stones covered in a fine layer of dust and ash. Let's sprinkle more ash on the pile of stones. Gazarath from slumber. Alright, Jory, I think it's way behind there. Oof. Out of that. Oh no. Focus on that. This is going to be a bit tough. Come on. That's that. You're mine. Nice.
Yeah, that's right. What did I tell you?
This should be easy enough.
Chanter's foot. What's that? Oh, yeah. That should be for probably our, our next companion. Oh, I didn't mean to trigger that yet.
As you wish.
What can I trigger combat with? I can't get those guys up there yet. Can it? Can it? I can't save, so this is our best. Charge! 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 Oh, Jory's almost dead. And he's already dead. Davith, please. Yeah, focus on that guy. Focus on these. Master, why don't you focus on that guy? Come on. Good job, Alistair. Davith. That was my fault. I wasn't paying attention to Davith. That's fine, he's almost dead anyways. There we go. Okay, Alistair.
Yeah, that's right. What did I tell you?
Just showing me up like that, huh? I get it. I get it. I think I pretty much explored this area pretty well thoroughly. Yeah.
Let's get started.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
Intruder? And how are these just how are these your wilds?
Because I know them as only one who owns them could. Can you claim the same? I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wilds, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there, dwarf. You have nothing to fear from any witch. Tell me your name, and I shall tell you mine. Let us be civilized.
Yes, pretty woman. Sorry. I just had to do the meme. You can call me Deus.
And you may call me Morrigan, if you wish. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer? You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
And who removed them?
'Twas my mother, in fact.
Then can you... Is this a joke?
If so, it seems the truthful rather than funny sort, no?
Great. She's a thieving, weird, talking, funny sort of witch.
Not all in the wilds are monsters. Flowers grow as well as toads. If you wish, I will take you to my mother. 'Tis not far from here, and you may ask her for your papers if you like.
We should get those treaties, but I dislike this Morrigan's sudden appearance. It's too convenient.
And yeah, why are you interested in helping us?
Why not? I do not meet many people here. Are you all so mistrustful?
Tell me about your mother first.
She prefers her privacy, but I imagine she will be curious enough why you were here. Come, see for yourself.
Alright, I say we go with her.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Dareth. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your dwarven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe?
I'm no fool, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, if you must protest so quickly, perhaps I need not ask. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True. They came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
What do you mean this threat is greater than we realize?
Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Alright. Flemeth always kind of confused me. I mean, I know, try not to spoil as much as I should, but I know her backstory and what the future games have for her. It's just that, like, why she protected the treaties? Does she have some sort of vision for the future? Or does she just know how important the connection of the Grey Wardens are to the Blight? I don't know. It's kind of like almost like a Deus Ex Machina. You know, the old witch in the forest that held all your answers. Still kind of, but it does. Viola does give more credit. There's a lot to her than just that, and I think that's where a lot of, like I said earlier, BioWare does a really good job introducing the standard, but pouring in their own spices to make it interesting. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, let's go get that chest. I believe the guy's gone now. Yep, now let's turn leveled up from that. How fun.
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope. Let me see. Oh, yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment. He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could.
How long before there's an improvement?
A day, maybe 2. There's enough ointment for him to make a full recovery. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you.
I'm not sure if I had time to care for him.
Huh, you'd be surprised. Could be the other way round. Mabari are supremely intelligent and they're excellent hunters and fighters. Come back after the battle and just... take another look.